For those that don't know me, my name is Rosemary Mpambwa. I've been fortunate enough to have my work published in major publications like ABC, CBC, Fox News, USA Today. I'm an author of about 4 books that are already on Amazon. I'm a life transformation and relationship or love coach. So, what's going on in the search for love? What gets women in trouble when they are searching for love? Are you one of the many women who mistakenly believe that there is something fundamentally wrong with you that prevents you from finding love? It's important to understand that this perception is unfounded and does not reflect your true worth. Recognize that this key to discovery of love is about you knowing who you are and knowing exactly what you are looking for. Most women always think, I am ugly because I'm ugly, I am fat, or I am old, or I have children, or I'm not educated, I don't have a business, I don't have a good job, I don't have a car. That's why I'm not finding the right man. Does that sound familiar to you? Have you asked yourself these questions before? Now, let me ask you another question. What have you been told by a man that has broken your heart before? What has he said about you? Why he cannot pursue you or why he cannot continue to be in the relationship with you? Have you been told that you are too needy, you are too clingy, you are ugly, or perhaps you are too emotional? Have these phrases appeared in his conversation? Maybe he has accused you of having trust issues with you. And has he also told you that you were not his type? Okay, so take a pen and paper and write on your notepad. This is for you to reflect after the recording. I have been told that I am. So put everything that you have been told uh, in your last relationships. So here is what single women do. They overcompensate. And you can ask yourself, what is overcompensating, right? Overcompensating is when you appear to be this perfect woman. You do everything for the guy. You buy the guy expensive gifts. You pay for everything whenever you go out. You know, this is overcompensating because it's not your job to financially support this guy or even buy him expensive gifts. It's not your job. So in an attempt to appear that you are this relationship ready or marriage ready or the marriage type woman, you are going to start doing things that you are not supposed to be doing, right? Deep inside of you, you know that you really are looking for love, but inside you still feel empty. You still feel there is something missing, right? So men will sniff all these insecurities with you. They will sniff them out. So in an attempt not to appear weak or needy, a single woman will make sure she appears very confident and rarely shows her emotions. This is wrong. And the men will view her as strong as independent at the beginning, but later they will find out that there is something that this woman is hiding. Now, here is where the problem starts. Deep inside of you, you don't want always to be strong. You also want to be vulnerable. You want a shoulder to cry on. You also want a man who is going to love you for who you are. You also want a man who is going to support you. You also want a man who sees the value in you. You long for a man who loves you, right? Who loves you deeply, who is going to trust you, who is going to yearn for more of your love. Then one day it will happen that you will erupt because they have been pretending not to be you. You have been pretending for to be somebody else that you have probably seen on TV or you have heard about or you have seen on social media, and you emulate that person. But what you don't know is how that person got to be where they are. The biggest thing also that gets the single women in trouble is you try to be somebody that you are not. You try to emulate um, as a strong, independent woman who doesn't need a man. And then when you go out on these dates, you are exuding that energy that you are there like a policewoman looking for something wrong with these guys. And men can sniff that. Men can sniff that. So what you need to do for you not to get in trouble when you are looking for love, be yourself, right? And whenever you are asking questions to this guy sitting across the table, you are the interviewer, right? So you are the captain of your ship. You are the one that is looking for a candidate to spend the rest of your life with. You are in the driving seat. The problem is most women will let the men lead the conversations. You are the queen in this relationship. And let me stress that you are the prize in this relationship. Treat yourself as the prize, as the gold, as the ruby, as the diamond in this relationship. Because that guy has come to meet up with you, it means he is also looking for love. And there is something that he wants, that he has seen in you. So, what you need to do is to be able to be very inquisitive about this guy's life. You are the interviewer. When somebody is looking for a job in your company, right? Or even when you're looking for a childminder, there is certain questions that you need to ask so that you can know if they are going to be um, qualified enough to look after your child. So you are looking for somebody who is going to be qualified enough to look after your heart. Your heart is precious, ladies, and you need to stop to be accepting anybody because he's wearing a pair of trousers and you open your heart to them. No, you need to be very selective in your search for love. You cannot just accept anybody and anyone. Every Tom and Jerry that wants to meet up with you, you go there and, the next thing you're opening up your legs. This is another big mistake. Women are opening their legs too soon to these guys. Make them earn it. Don't just sleep with them so that they can fall in love with you. You are doing it backwards. Men are hunters. Men always want to hunt. They always want to look for something. And so if you provide these wifely services too soon, too quickly, before they earn it, then the curiosity is going to disappear too soon. That's another thing that you need to take into consideration. The other thing is women undervalue themselves when they are on a date. They always try to play small because they think that if they tell the guy who they truly are and what they are truly looking for, this guy is going to be um, scared, is going to be intimidated by you. If a guy is intimidated by your success, it means he is not the right person for your heart. I had issues with men that I started dating before I met my husband. because they were so intimidated with who I was. And I told myself one day, I'm not going to put up with men that are scared um, or intimidated by a strong woman. This is who I am. I've gone through a lot to be where I am today, and I'm not going to allow every Tom and Jerry into my life. It was time for me to find a strong man who was going to be able to celebrate my worth, and I did. So you need to be very selective, ladies. And you also need to make sure that you make it clear what you are looking for. Otherwise, these men are going to be walking all over you and they are going to be taking you for granted. You need to be able to set your standards first during the courtship, not after the courtship. Set your standards when you start seeing this guy so that he knows exactly what he is coming into, what he is going to be experiencing with you, the kind of life that he's going to be experiencing with you. The other thing also, maybe the last thing we can talk about is your past. Stop deep diving into your past. This is another huge mistake that women make. You deep dive into your past and talk badly about your exes. You smear them with dirt. Oh, yeah, he used to do this to me. I cannot believe that he's that kind of a man. And I don't know what had gotten over me to be involved with such a man. Guess what? That man across the table is looking at you and thinking, okay, if it doesn't work with her, is this what she is going to be saying about me? So you need to be careful what you are sharing on the first date or even the first few months when you get to know this guy, right? There is called, there is also this phrase that the young ones use, too much information. You are giving too much information, TMI. Don't offer too much information because it's going to drive this guy away. Watch how they behave, but make sure you stay in the driver's seat and never allow these guys to take control of that date. Remember, you are the one that is looking for somebody to be able to share your life with, somebody who is going to protect your heart, somebody who is going to be with you until death do you part. So you can't just allow anybody, anyhow, as long as they are wearing pants. My last advice to you is never play yourself small. You are the queen. And remember, the queen you are is the queen that this guy is also looking for. When you make it clear and show this guy exactly what you are looking for and who you are, this guy is going to respect you from day one. So thank you so much for joining me today. That is all I had for you. And I hope you got value from this video today. If you have any questions about this topic that we spoke about today, what gets women in trouble when they are in search for love, send me a DM and I will send you more information about this topic. Anyway, you take care and thank you so much for joining me today. Bye bye for now.